Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Queen Bernadette, also known as the Karmic Prosecutor, with another video for you guys. I wanted to do this in kind of a court type of way to present evidence to you. And as with any evidence, you being the jury, you decide what to do with that information. I can't look like the saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make her drink. Okay. That being said, I'm going to present some evidence to you, and then you just decide what you want to do with it. All right. It's not up to me to make you do anything. Alrighty. So, first piece of evidence. I have noticed some permeations in the air in the periphery of like people that might be kind of questioning why I am exposing this person. Okay, I'm not doing it alone. There was one comment on one video that said, oh, she thinks she could do this alone. I'm not doing it alone now, so how about that? My friend Aquaria and I have done a few lives together already, and it's a double whammy. Okay, it's that 1-2 punch. But this time I'm going to do this one on my own. I wanted to present some evidence to you. I've been feeling some kind of like little subtle energies here. Oh, why is she coming after her? Blah, blah, blah. There's a reason. And, if you've been paying attention to the lives, you know what the reasons are. The impetus for me, and a lot of people seem to have a problem with my very, very zealous love for God. They seem to have a problem with me really, really going hard for the throne and making no bones about it. People seem to have a problem with that. They didn't have a problem when I was really, really into the cards. Now, all of a sudden, since I'm doing this, they have a real problem with it. I mean, it's like, it's my choice, really, okay, to do this. It's not for you to, decide what I do, whether I read cards or not, okay? It's not up to you. It's never been up to you, okay? Hold on a second. Constant interruptions. So I wanted to present to you Exhibit A. Exhibit A is something told me to go back 4 months. Why 4 months? I don't know why. But this is what I saw, okay? A lot of you might be wondering why I'm coming after this person. Well, when you decide to try to one up God and his miracles by taking a picture of money you already had, you're not going to sit there and tell me that you needed to walk into this pile of money when you got a job, a regular 9 to 5 job. You do readings, you got your Patreon, you got several sources of income. You would be making money. You would be making money. Not to mention the money made off of the monetized videos that you make. Okay? You would have money. So to say that you need to walk into a pile of money is a little unnecessary. Don't you think? There's already a hole in that argument. You already have several streams of income. Second thing, pulling it out of your pocket, taking a picture of it and just claiming that the ancestors, quote unquote, did something that God has been doing for a millennia, okay, forever, okay? You're trying to one up God. You're trying to use your ancestors to one up God. You got a problem with it because it's a male deity. That's why you have the problem with him. This is why you push your Sibyls. This is why you push all of these things, okay? There's not a single male spiritual force that you revere. Now, in the same breath, you'll revere Archangel Michael, who's a guy, okay? Any of the other archangels, which are guys, but you can't revere God, who's a guy. Make it make sense, okay? So part of being a karmic prosecutor is to present the evidence. That's evidence right there, okay? You're so anti-man, you're so misandrous that you're not even completely misandrous. Okay, so, You'll sprinkle in guys in there when you feel you need to be protected, right? From the fuck shit you're doing, but you won't revere God completely. I get it. All right. So I wanted to talk about the subject of one upping, which I had done in a video prior, not too long ago actually, and this was the impetus before I found out the other things that I found out last night, for doing what I'm doing. Okay, it's like, when a miracle is a miracle, you don't try to one up a miracle. Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, you got to wonder if that's really ancestors that she's channeling, because, even ancestors would have some level of respect for God, okay? Because, whatever your belief system is, I mean, irrelevant to this conversation. Let's say for the sake of this conversation here, you know, your ancestors at one point believed in God as well. So the way this spiritual world works is that there is a level of respect that each entity has. Okay? There's no cross contamination. There's no crossing there. Some don't work well with others. Okay? You know, so to say that your ancestors, what are your ancestors? I should say, what are your ancestors as opposed to who your ancestors are, okay? What are you using that your ancestors used when they were in desperate situations, okay? And you have to ask these questions. People don't like to look deep enough into things, okay? People like to pass themselves off as they're deep, but they don't really look deep at all, okay? So getting to this thing that I saw 4 months prior. Since the beginning of this year, have had to block a couple of people that were on my channel from the very beginning, veterans even, because when I see that you're consorting with the enemy, you're going to get blocked. There's no explaining that. There's no explaining that. If you know the identity of the person that I'm exposing and you're canoodling with them, then you get blocked. There's no explanation here. There's no explanation. You know my stance. You know my policy on loyalty. You know what my policy is. Okay? And even if you've been there for a long, long time, if I see you canoodling with the enemy, then it's by association. Okay? Guilt by association. And you get blocked. That's it. Unfortunate. A little sad, really. But a necessary thing that I had to do. So I go back. Something told me, go back. You're going to see where this comes from, okay? And this isn't guides, okay? This is God. This is direct communication with God. I don't need no bypass. I don't need no, when you have that connection with God, you don't need, any liaison, some go-between. You just talk directly, okay? Facts. Sorry, frog in my throat. And so I go back and I saw, even before I came for this person, there were very, very clear indications of hostility. Not through words, but through actions. Okay. About 4 months ago, you guys know that I had a go back and forth in a one-sided beef with RLS. Okay. And so I go back and I see this comment. Don't think that I don't read the comments. If you don't want me reading comments and making videos about it, then take the comments off of your channel. I mean, because I'm gonna read them, okay, and I'm gonna screenshot them, okay. So I see this comment, and it's from RLS, talking some mess, okay, unnecessarily, but talking about she needs to go. I'm still here. Every day, practically, I make a video, okay, and now I brought reinforcements. So it's like, where am I going? You really put your foot in your mouth. I hope you want salt and pepper on that, because, It's ridiculous. And I still, even as I record this, I'm being interrupted. So let me just change rooms here. Alrighty. That should do it. Um, so I look at this comment, and this was during a time where she had made a video of this person that I was exposing, right? She had made a video, but before she made the video, she had been up under my comments. You too? What's happening with all the YouTube readers, right? And she made something to that effect. She made a comment under my video, something to that effect. And I don't just go around assuming that people are evil. You have to prove that you're evil. Okay. So I had no idea that this woman was making these videos. I didn't bother looking at her channel. Right. And so I see this comment, and it doesn't matter what you're saying to me up under my videos. If I see that you are making a video contrary to the ass kissing that you were doing just now to me, and then you go under this person's thing and talk some mess, and then you not only like the comment, but you heart it. When you're a channel with some number of subscribers, you can heart the comment that people make. So this RLS had made a very lengthy comment, and even after asking me what's going on, this shows how much of a snake she is. What's going on? Who's doing magic on YouTube readers? You bitch, you are. The ones that ask that question are the ones doing it. It's a deflection technique, okay? So I see that she hearted the comment, which tells me that even before I started coming for you, you had a problem with me. Even before I came for you. And this in no way, shape, or form is fun work. Exposing people is not fun. It's not fun. Okay? It's disheartening to see that there's another person that has to be exposed. It's disheartening. I don't enjoy doing this. I don't. That's the difference between me and everybody else that's trying to do this like me. Okay? I don't enjoy doing this. I don't enjoy it at all. But it's a job that I have to do. Okay? So when I saw that heart under her comment, I was like, wait a minute. This was 4 months ago. This is way before, we started coming for her. Which means that you've had a problem with me for a long time. If you have light skin, okay, I would really be careful with this lady because she doesn't like people with light skin. She doesn't. Okay, you could be a whole Israelite, okay, and have Israelite blood running through your veins, and she still will not like you because you're light. Okay? She doesn't like you. Make no bones about it. The other point that I wanted to make is that she really told on herself the other day, which I would say, well, actually not even the other day, it was last night, okay? She had made a video, alive, and I want you to pay attention to things. Don't just, buy the drivel. Just read between the lines, guys, okay? They are casting word magic, and you're like, eating it up, like not even realizing that, you're giving this bitch what she wants. You're feeding her. She's a beast. She's the beast. You're feeding her. Okay? She even says every single time, I like going live because I can get to decipher your energies. Translation, when that recording stops, she knows who to go after, who to try to stop things or delay things so that they have to come to her for a reading because they're not understanding what's happening. Okay? And I see her face right now. She's not happy that I'm making this video. Oh, well, bitch. Go eat a dick. Okay, you know, with your fucking fee fi fo fum fucking looking ass. So go climb back up the fucking beanstalk where you fucking came from. Okay, fucking giant. Anywhere. You see what's happening right here. As soon as you see her face, what happens? You see what happens? She does not like this. Oh well, pushing through it. Can show your shark eyes anywhere you want. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't care. She every time she's on a live, she lets you know. I'm taking stock of who I can fuck with so that I can keep on having them come back. They're drug dealers. Okay. I'm not saying all of them are. I'm saying ones that fit into this fucking MO like Daisy does. Okay. They if you fit into that criterion, then that's who you are. Okay. You know, they don't have business coming in. They're not happy that they have a whole job during this pandemic. Okay, they're not satisfied with that. They have to have all these different streams of income. Okay, which I ain't gonna say nothing about that because look, man, I'm a tourist. I like my money. Okay, I love my money. Okay, but there's being secure and there's being greedy. Okay. And the only way that they get people to come to them for these readings is to destroy somebody. They have to do the harm before they become the God in your eyes and the all-knowing Swami that can fix everything. Okay? There was nothing wrong before. There was nothing wrong. Right? All of a sudden, you tell her a little bit about what's going on under the live because you're innocent and you want to share your good fortune to try to inspire other people. But with somebody like that, they're taking stock of, okay, this person at this timestamp said this, and this, and this. I'm going to pull their picture, do something over them. That way they have to come to me for a reading. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. It's been happening like this since the beginning of time, okay? Magic has been practiced, since before we started talking about it, okay? Another thing I wanted to talk about is the Akashic Records. Yeah. Pay attention to somebody that claims that they have access to the spiritual court or your Akashic Records. That should be a red fucking flag. The fact that it's not for so many people is really disheartening, and I have my jaw on the floor like, nobody sees this? They're going to see this like 6 months, 9 months down the line when it's too fucking late. Right? This is the thought process that I have when I'm seeing this, right? That's a red flag. When somebody claims that they have access to the spiritual courts or your Akashic Records, that's dangerous. That is them openly admitting that they have access to your personal records. And I'm not talking about spiritual ones. I'm talking about ones here with a social security number. Okay? These are the same people that can take your IP address. Okay? They could take your IP address. They can lift your personal information. So be careful when she says, I have access to your Akashic Records and I have access to the spiritual court. I'm going to tell you, you got to be pretty much dead in order to get to look at any Akashic Records. You got to be pretty much fucking dead. Okay, that's the only time you get to look at your own Akashic Records. Because I was having this discussion with my friend Aquaria, and that's the book of life. That's the book of life. Okay? So to claim that you have access to people's book of life, that's fucking dangerous. It's dangerous. For somebody to claim that and people not seeing it for what it is, she's making these claims. It means that she's scrying into you. She's looking into your situations to see who she can fuck over so that they keep on coming back to her for more readings. And then, of course, if she lays off a little bit, you're going to think that she's the one making it better for you. Of course, she's going to sprinkle in God's name in there to try to, pass herself off as being humble. You have to really call out the charlatans for what they are. Now, in the same breath, they'll try to say that everything that I'm saying. One person had the nerve to say that I was a witch, that that I was casting word spells. Okay, how are you casting word spells when you are talking about God and that you are against magic? It kind of like doesn't hold water, right? Doesn't support your claims, right? Because if I was, why would I be talking against magic so much? Why? Ask yourself that question. You have to do a lot of critical thinking. Critical thinking is very, very important during this time, guys. Okay? They teach critical thinking in college. Okay? You need to critically think. Not just on the surface, what it looks like, really deep, 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 deep. And this is what they're depending on. They're depending on you not digging deep into this. Because the deeper that you dig into it, the more of an enemy you'll become. And a lot of people, because they're scared of this woman, they don't want to become her enemy. I'm not scared of this woman. My friend Aquaria is not scared of this woman. We're not scared of her, okay? I'm sure we can't be the only two that are not scared of her, okay? That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad if the only the two of us are not scared of her, okay? And if our other friend starts making videos too, this girl can channel some things, honey. Okay, she gets right in there into what the person is thinking, feeling, everything. Okay, so she starts making videos. It's over for you bitches. It's over for you bitches. Okay, all right. So you want to talk about Sibyls, okay? But I like to think of us as the kind of like the three oracles on the mount, right? Okay. Kind of a lot like the Powerpuff Girls, right? We're the Powerpuff Girls, right? You had Bubbles, Buttercup, and who was the other one? You got to let me know in the comments. I used to love that cartoon. But I feel like I mostly was the one with the black hair. I forget which one that one was. Bubbles, Buttercup, and something else. I forget. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to get into a long to-do about this. This was like take number 6 of this video, and I'm glad that I finally got it out. I had to retire to another fucking room in order to get it done because, another Leviathan type fucking interruption. But I got it out. Haha. Still got it out, bitch. Haha. As I said before, I'm kind of a smart ass in my videos, but I don't enjoy having to do this. Do you think that this gives me pleasure? No. This is not fun for me. It's not. Ugh, another one? Another one we gotta do? But yes, when God says jump, you don't say nothing but how high. And that's all I'm doing. You don't like what I'm doing? I would say take it up with God, but God don't like you, bitch. He don't like you, so I guess that's moot, huh? So, yeah. Just pay attention to people's actions. Not so much their words, but their actions. The actions are really being revealed here. The reactions, okay? You're not bothered, but you're very aware about how fat you fucking look on camera, and you had to change the whole fucking setup from inside your house where it's quiet to outside where it's fucking noisy. Dumb bitch. We see you. We see you. Okay? So, you want to take it to spiritual court. Try taking it to spiritual court, because let me tell you something, the rap sheet that you have is really fucking long. So you want to claim spiritual court? Yeah, let's take it to spiritual court. Let's do that. I would love it. You and me, Daisy. Let's take this to spiritual court, quote unquote, right? Let's take it to spiritual court. Let's see who wins. All right. I'm glad that I made this video. I'm glad that I saw what I saw. Yes, it's painful to see that, people have hated you from the very, very beginning, especially the very people that you were trying to help. But when you change gears and you change cars, you change vehicles, they have a problem with it. They think you're talking about them, and it just starts this whole fucking conundrum. It's like, like I said, leading you to the water, it's up to you to drink. You want to drink, you do. You don't, die of thirst. It is what it is. I mean, you're dying already by listening to this woman. Okay, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Uh, that being said, guys, I love you very, very much. For some, it's a little too late. For still others, it might not be too late. So just instead of paying attention to the numbers and the praise, observe. That's all I'm asking you to do. Observe action. Observe reaction. If they have to talk really, 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 really fast, it's because they are not convinced themselves of what they're saying. That being said, guys, I guess this is why they didn't want me to make this video. Oops, I'm sorry if I broke some fucking hearts today, but oh well. Oh fucking well. All right, guys, love you very much. This is Hoodie out, Queen Bernadette out, Karmic Prosecutor out. The prosecution rests.